Hey guys, this is Abhishek from Technic Media. Today we are going to do a review of Karbonn A18 smartphone. This is an Android smartphone from Karbonn. It comes with Android Ice Cream Sandwich 4.0.3. It has 1 GHz of single core processor with 512 MB of RAM, which is quite okay for a device like this. But the overall display size on this device is 4.3 inch diagonal, as you can see, and this is an IPS LCD display. And if we talk about the soft keys which are over here on the front screen basically of the phone, the Karbonn has actually followed the old conventional traditional design with their phones, even if right now. So they have got all these buttons which were used to be there on Android phones when Gingerbread was there. So still they have launched this phone with Android Ice Cream Sandwich, and they have the same button styling. Here you have the home button which you can press for a long time, and then you can see the multitasking menu which you see on Android Ice Cream Sandwich devices. And then you have the properties key over here. Then you have a back key over here with which you can go back from any application. And then you have a dedicated search key as well, which will launch the Google search on this device so that you can actually search application and other things. Talking about the box contents, we don't have the box of A18 right now, so we won't be able to tell you what all comes within the box. The traditional things which come within the box is the battery and earphones, so you can actually find out what all comes in the box in a separate video. And if we talk about the camera interface, let's go to the camera interface and talk about the camera interface in detail. So as you can see, this is how the camera interface on Karbonn A18 looks like. This is actually a stock camera interface which you get on Android Ice Cream Sandwich devices. Here we can actually access the settings for HDR, for flash, and then we can have the white balance. We can set the white balance as per the scene. Here we can actually apply different effects while capturing these photos, and here we have the scene which we can specify. And here we can actually have more settings which allows us to save the location of the photos whenever we are going to take the photo, so it will geotag those photos. You have the self timer as well. Then sharpness is set to medium, you can set it to low, and then you have okay, so you can either set it to low or medium. And then you have hue, saturation, brightness, contrast, picture size, which is right now the 5 megapixel photos. You can change this as well. Let me just show you. So you can actually increase and decrease the resolution of the photos. And then you have ISO, anti-flicker, and all the things. Here we have different modes. The first one is the photo mode. Then we have video mode, and then we have the panorama mode. In panorama mode, you can actually take the photo of your surrounding, a big photo basically, by panning your device like this in a horizontal way, so that it captures the entire scene, which is normally not covered within a single frame of the camera. And here you have the option to preview the photos, and you can obviously share all these photos using these ways. You can mail them, you can upload it to Twitter, Facebook, or Google Plus by default. So this is how the camera interface looks like. We will actually make a separate video to tell you about the overall quality of pictures as well as video, so you can watch that video. So if we talk about the interface on this device, the Karbonn A18, the interface is stock Android interface which you see. There is not much customization which has been done. If we take a look over the notification bar, here we see the toggles which is actually optimized for this device. So this interface has been customized, and you get the toggle for the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, for data, and then you have the airplane toggle, and then you have other toggles related to the profiles on this page. And then on here we have the toggle for the brightness. We can tap over here and have 3 kind of brightness level as you see on other Android devices. Then you have the timeout. I don't know what is this for. Then you have the auto rotation. You can enable and disable the auto rotation, and then you can always go to the settings from here by tapping this icon. So you can easily go into settings over here. If we talk about other things, you do have the tethering and portable hotspot feature. So you can actually share the 3G data on this particular phone by creating a Wi-Fi hotspot, and then you can use that Wi-Fi to access the internet on other devices or other phones. We have a large number of widgets which you see on other Android devices as well. These are all the stock widgets which come with Android ice cream sandwich. So there is no new addition as such from Karbonn in terms of optimizing the phone. We do have the option to set the world clock widget, which is quite good. Then if we talk about the other interface, the phone dialer, this is how the phone dialer looks like. Wait, so this is how the phone dialers look like. The keys are actually quite big for any kind of fingers. And then we have the option for video calling as well. This is the dialer, and we can access the recent contacts from here, incoming, outgoing, and missed calls. Then you have the option to access the contacts over here. You do have the first search feature here in the dialer. If we talk about the messaging, let's launch the messaging application. This is how the messaging application looks like. And if we try to create a new message, this is how the QWERTY keyboard will look like. The keys on this keyboard is quite big for moderate fingers. Like let's do a typing test. So as you can see, it does suggest you whenever you are going to do the typing test, and it does give you the numbers as well for those letters which you have actually typed. So you can type them if you have a 3x4 kind of a keyboard. You can type using voice as well. As you can see, the keyboard is again stock Android. There is no new thing which we have actually seen on this keyboard as far as the UI is concerned of the keyboard. And the overall keyboard is quite good to type both in the landscape as well as in the portrait mode. So here we can actually type a large number of things. Okay, so we can, okay, in landscape the keyboard looks like this. You have the full QWERTY keyboard which with keys which are quite bigger as compared to the portrait mode because of the landscape's resolution. So it looks good, and let's see if it does give us some suggestion. So it does give you the suggestion when you type. This is a typing test. If we take a look over the apps, you have all the default apps which come from Android ice cream sandwich devices. There is no new app as such, but we have actually noticed some of the apps which are there. There are some apps which come pre-installed on this device on Karbonn A18. One is the sound record app, and then second is the WhatsApp app which comes pre-installed on this device. Apart from that, you do have all the apps which are normally available on Android ice cream sandwich devices, and you do have a file manager as well, which is again a new app which comes pre-installed on this device. So you can access the internal SD card contents as well as the SD card which is inserted on the phone. Okay, let me just show you the browser performance on this device. So we have the stock browser on this device which looks like this. You do have the option to do tab browsing on this device, so you can actually open different web pages in different tabs, and then you can delete them like this. So let's try to load our website. Let's try to load our website, which is Capacitive.com. Mobile devices as well. So let's see. Okay, so it has loaded the images as well as the text. All the contents of the website are now loaded. So as far as the kinetic scrolling is concerned, it is not very smooth but quite okay to be used. Let's try pinch to zoom. So pinch to zoom is again quite good but not very responsive to fingers. It is quite laggy, a little bit laggy, basically not very laggy. But this phone actually comes at a price of around less than 10,000 Indian rupees. So you cannot actually expect a very good hardware at this price point on Android phones right now. So still it does give you a very good offer, value for money basically, because of the big display size and latest version of Android which you get on this device. So this is how the website looks like. You do have the pinch to zoom feature, and then you can do panning. Panning is again quite good, but not very smooth basically. Panning is again like not very smooth basically. It's not fluid but it works. If we try to use the double tap to zoom is again quite good, not a problem. there is no problem as such in terms of doing the zoom with double tap. So the overall interface, the browser interface, is very simple. You do have an address bar over here, and then you have the option to access different tabs. And if we press on settings over here, you have other option to load the desktop version of the website, as well as you can save a particular web page and all those things you can do. Let me show you the overall video playback on this device. Let's try playing a YouTube video, a high definition YouTube video on this device. So the overall resolution of this device is not too high. So as far as the high definition video, it will not play, it will not get played in the same high definition format, the same resolution, because this device has a low resolution, which is 480 to 800. So it will play that video as high quality format. Let me just show you that. So the YouTube app comes preloaded on this device. So let's launch the YouTube app over here, and let's search for one of our videos. So the interface of the YouTube app again is quite old. It is not the latest version of YouTube app interface for Android. So you can update that. That is not an issue. So here we have some of our videos. Okay. So let's try playing this particular video, which is in high definition. This one is a high definition video basically. Okay, so it is actually loading the high quality format of that video, not the high definition format basically. So the resolution is not too good, but it should look good on this device on the IPS LCD display. Let's wait for some time so that it buffers the video.
Hey guys, this is Abhishek from Technic Media.
Let me just lower down the volume. So this is how the video will look like on the device. So overall time which is actually right now it is taking, it is because of the internet connection problem which we are facing right now. It is not because of the phone. There is no problem as far as the streaming of the video is concerned on this device if you are on a good speed internet connection. Let me just give it some time. Okay, so it has loaded the video, and this is how the video will look like. The video is playing in full screen right now, and there is no problem in terms of the clarity of the video. The viewing angle is again quite good, but it fades a bit when you move the device like this. So the overall viewing angles on this device is again good, not a problem. And the videos gets played in full screen mode, so which is again quite good. You can toggle in between the high definition, high quality mode from here. You can play in the low quality mode, and then you have all these settings and option in the YouTube app with which you can actually browse different videos. So as far as the video playback is concerned, it looks pretty good. Let me just stream this video for you. Okay, let me just show you a video which we actually recorded using the back camera on this device. This is a video which we recorded using the 5 megapixel camera, and this video is actually recorded in daylight condition. Let me show you the quality of the video. This is how the quality of the video will look like when you record the video in daylight, and you can obviously watch that video in full screen mode. We also tried to zoom basically while capturing this video to actually show you the overall zooming power of the camera. So when it comes to the overall clarity and focusing after zoom, this device doesn't have a very good camera as far as that thing is concerned. If you try to focus, and if you try to zoom in and then try to focus a particular thing to actually read it, you won't be able to do on this device because the camera is not very good, but it is average. But when it comes to recording videos without any zoom, it will look nice, as you can see right now. But when you do the zoom, you will see the overall pixelation and the scattering of the pixels on the screen, as well as when you play this video on a computer, it will not look very good if you play this video in a full screen mode. If you play it at the normal resolution, which is 2592 into 1944 pixels, so that is the highest resolution of the videos as well as of the pictures which you are going to capture with this particular with the camera on this device. Talking about the overall price of this device, so the Android, so Talking about the price of this device, Karbonn A18 comes at a price of less than 10,000 Indian rupees, and you do have another phone from Karbonn in this particular segment, which is Karbonn A21, and they have recently launched the Karbonn A30 as well. We will cover we are going to basically review A30 very soon. Talking about the price of this device, Karbonn A18 comes at a price of less than 10,000 Indian rupees. You can easily get it for 9 to 8,000. And but if you actually compare this one with the another phone which Karbonn has recently launched, which is actually called Karbonn A21, which is a little bit higher in terms of the specification as compared to Karbonn A18. A21 has got 1.2 gigahertz of single core processor, and then it has same amount of RAM, but the display size in this device is 4.3. But on A21 you have display size of 4.5 inch, and they have also launched another phone which is called Karbonn A30, which is again a kind of a different segment because it is a phablet. It has got 5.9 inch of diagonal display. We will very soon do a review of that as well. So right now, if you want to buy A18, I would rather recommend you to go for A21, which has similar specifications, little bit higher basically if you compare it with A18, and that would be a better choice right now if you want to buy a normal phone with a big display size right now. So that's all from us right now regarding the quick hands-on review of Karbonn A18. We will come up with more videos on other Karbonn phones. Do let us know if you want us to cover any specific Karbonn phone, and we will cover that. We will do that review for you. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Do feel free to share this video, rate this, comment, and subscribe and like. So thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.